Welcome back to the Morning Blend. I love the math on cookie exchanges. So you bring one batch of cookies and you go home with dozens and dozens of them. They multiply in different colors and shapes and textures and flavors. So today, how to still have a delicious and safe swap. Kristina Vanni is a food writer, blogger, and culinary expert. Hey, Kristina, happy holidays to you.
Oh, same to you. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. And I like that you make the point it's not too late to still do a cookie exchange. You could maybe even do it after Christmas, right?
Absolutely. Who doesn't love cookies? There's no time limit on cookies.
I like that. So what do you suggest in terms of having a safe swap?
Well, I think that this is, we had to forego so many of our favorite traditions this year, and this is one we can still hang on to. So, what you can do is just make a few little modifications. So maybe you could have an outdoor socially distanced cookie exchange. That's one option. Another way to do it is everyone can bake their batches of cookies and then do porch drop-offs for like a contactless delivery. And then what you can do is everyone can join each other on an online call and sit there and eat them all together.
Yeah, you can talk to Santa now via Zoom. So why not your cookie exchange buddies? I like it.
And it's an easy way to share the recipes then, because you're already on the computer.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What about in terms of protocol? It's interesting because I think we always think about this related to meat, but I was talking about a food thermometer, instant read thermometer earlier, where you can use it for things like bread and you can use it for cinnamon rolls, but there's protocol when it comes to making cookies, right?
Well, here's the thing is that all of those basic food safety things that you might have learned in home ec or from your mom, those are the same safety protocols that are good during these, crazy times. So always start by washing your hands. That's rule number one with any sort of cooking project. And, keep your surfaces clean, things like that. And then if you're doing a cookie exchange, just wash your hands one more time before you package them all up and you'll be good to go.
I like that. And we've heard too from the CDC that the risk of contracting COVID, for example, through food handling and packaging is very low, which is a good thing for those of us.
Yeah, it's perfect. Do the cookie exchange.
Okay, so let's get to the fun stuff. I want to know some of your recipes.
Oh, I have so many recipes to share with you today, and I divided them into two categories, the classic favorites and then maybe some new traditions. So if we're talking about the classics, one idea that everyone loves this time of year is Spritz cookies. Those are really fun because they make a lot. So that's a good one for a cookie exchange because you'll have so many to give away afterwards. And you can decorate them in a bunch of different ways.
Those always look complicated to me, but it's really just about having a good tool, right?
Exactly. Yeah, you have like a sort of a little cookie press and you just put the dough in there and stamp it right down onto your cookie sheet. Super easy.
Love it. What else do you got?
My personal favorite, molasses cookies. These are also my grandma's favorite too. And I love these because it has all those warm winter spices in there. So that's a fun one. And then, and if you love chocolate crinkle cookies.
Yum.
Those are so easy and they're so cute. So that's another option. And the last one, if you love those Danish butter cookies that you can buy in the tin, you can actually make a homemade version of those and it's pretty easy. So I have a recipe for that too.
And everybody loves it as a gift, some homemade cookies. Now you have some new traditions we could start as it relates to cookies too, right?
Absolutely. So when you think about a cookie platter, you want different flavors, different colors, different textures. So these ideas kind of add some interest to a cookie exchange or a cookie platter. One of them, I love pecan Tassies. Those are super fun because they look like little mini pecan pies. So that's a fun one. Add some height to your cookie platter. Another favorite are those Italian rainbow cookies that have the different layers of the different colors. Those take a little time to make, but the payoff is amazing because they're so cute. And then I also love the Italian Pizzelle cookies, and those use a little press. It has some anise flavor in there. Really adds a nice crisp texture to your cookie platter.
See, what I like about these cookies are some of them, and you mentioned that they take a little bit more work, but they have a great payoff. But the thing is, if you did your rainbow cookies, for example, if that was your thing and you bring those to a cookie exchange, then you go home with all those others. That's the thing that's so great, is you can have a tin full of different flavors and textures and heights even, as you mentioned, and flavors by doing that swap. So it makes sense that people want to trade.
Yeah, and then also if we're already, using technology in order to share them or talk about them, you can even plan out in advance who's going to make which ones, or you can find out what someone's specialty is or what their family tradition is, and that's a way that we can all, partake in that together.
Love it, Kristina. Where can we go for recipes and more information?
Well, I shared all of these recipes with you guys, so I think it'll end up on your website. And you can also follow me on Instagram, where I will post them all today.
I love it. Great to see you. Happy holidays.
Same to you.
All right, you can find those recipes like Kristina just mentioned on the Spruce Eats website. You can also find great recipe ideas there as well. Make sure that you follow her on Instagram. It's Kristina Vanni. There you go, @